Since 1954, we've looked to the horizon to preempt the arrival of Godzilla to no avail. Sure, Hollywood has given us Godzilla 2014, Godzilla King of Monsters 2019, Godzilla vs. Kong 2021, and well, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire 2024, coming next year. However, all of those stand inferior to the one and only Japanese Godzilla, as the Japanese would call it, Gojira. Now see, that sounds racist and ignorant coming from me, till you see this. The name Godzilla is a romanization of the original Japanese name Gojira, which is a combination of two Japanese words, gorira, which is gorilla, and kujira, which means whale. The word alludes to size, power, and aquatic origin of Godzilla. See? Well, perhaps the way I enunciated it did not help my case at all, but I digress. Oh, and if you were wondering what the -1 means, it just means Japan was already leveled from World War II to ground zero, and Godzilla came in and leveled Japan furthermore again, this time -1 level, which is flat. World War II, Godzilla, whee! -1. I hope that helps. Make with that information as you will. Godzilla -1 is not a reimagining of the iconic Godzilla movie from 1954. No siree bub, it ain't. This is a retelling to keep the next generation informed. Except their marketing sucks and you guys probably didn't even know this movie exists. And not a lot of people are going to give a shit about it. Also, did you know there has been 36 Godzilla related films since 1954? And this movie is the 37th. And there's a 38th coming in 2024. And you thought Fast and Furious franchise has gone too long. How dare you? And with that said, here is the plot. Post-war Japan is at its lowest point when a crisis emerges in the form of a giant monster, baptized in the horrific power of the atomic bomb, which was delivered by America. So you know, yet again, thanks, America. So now let's do the pros and cons. I have more pros than I do have cons, but I will start with cons. Con number 1. The CGI is not as good as it could be, but it also seems like a pro because it feels like I'm watching the original to a certain degree. It only had about $15 million in their budget, so it was an uphill battle anyway. But it's good to see that they did a lot with the little amount they had to even keep up with the previous Godzillas made by Hollywood. Okay, that's all the cons I have for this movie. I think it's a fantastic movie, so let's move on to the pros. Pro number 1. The Japanese language takes so long to enunciate, which means that the subtitles stay on screen for far longer, and there's beauty in that, especially for people like me who are slow readers. Pro number 2. When you hear this song, you know it's game on. It's the original iconic theme song by Akira Ifukube. Nothing says Godzilla like this banger. Nothing. Nothing at all. This is a party starter. And also possibly ender. Pro number 3. They kept the design of the original Godzilla. They did not want to do the whole Hollywood fancy lizard thing, and I respect the hell out of that. They kept the OG design. That's gangster. Or maybe that's low budget. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm happy to see it. Pro number 4. A Japanese person looking up into the sky and saying Gojira is iconic and cannot be beaten by anyone. I respect the hell out of that too. Pro number 5. If any, and I mean any Japanese general gave me an order, I would run through the wall for that man or woman. They are so expressive and I have nothing but respect for that kind of command that comes straight from the diaphragm. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie a 7.5 out of 10 because it is a good movie and they achieved a lot with $15 million, which really lived up to the original, whilst also answering a few questions that were unanswered in the original movie, the 1954 movie. This is a fun movie and it has a lot of heart, and I actually can see it becoming a cult classic on its own right, and I already can see myself and others watching this movie for years to come. And that's my 2 cents. If this video brought you any value whatsoever, please like and consider subscribing. It would really help this channel and I will appreciate you. I appreciate you now, but I will appreciate you even more. Till next time, peace.